So we're now on the Gold Coast. I got here from Armidale day before yesterday. I recorded a video ready, but it sounded really bad, so we're sort of redoing it the next day. It took us maybe 6 hours to get here from Armidale. The hard bit is between Armidale and Grafton. If you ever come that way, it's not the most pleasant of drives. It's quite interesting if you like to sort of like lots of corners and stuff. For us it was actually quite a bit harder than I particularly thought it was going to be, so I actually found it quite draining, so I was really tired afterwards. But it does make it about an hour quicker than trying to head straight for the coast and get back on the M1, or to head straight north on the what's it called, the New England Highway. But yeah, it's a quite a difficult drive, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Fortunately, once we got to Queensland, the border was open as we'd hoped. I was still a bit nervous on the drive that we were going to get there and the border would be closed because of sort of how much we put into this. But yeah, it was all open. So we are now in Queensland, so that's kind of the hard bit of the trip already done, I guess. The dogs are just having a walk after having their swim. There is a second part of this video that we actually recorded yesterday, so I'll probably include that. It was just of Dimi swimming. They've already been for a swim today. Dimi is now a water dog and goes running into the water as fast as he can and chases balls, so it didn't take long to get him to swim, so that's good. Now both dogs can go chasing balls. He's actually already probably faster than Bruce. So we sort of need to make sure where we throw the ball gives Bruce a chance of getting it. We've been to Gold Coast, this is probably about our 6th time coming here. We quite like it. There's sort of a few options when you've got dogs. There's this area we go to. There's also another beach which we'll probably go to in the next couple of days, an off-leash dog beach, which we've taken Bruce swimming there I think last year when we were here. So there's a few options. We'll probably try to take him to I think if they have the night market, can't remember what day it's on, it might even be today. We've taken Bruce through the night market before just to get him used to crowds and stuff, which he was fine. We'll probably do that for Dimi as well, to get him more used to crowds of people. Tired? And yeah, we've walked, you can just, because the main beach is so big here, and I think you generally can have dogs on leash, you can walk them along the main beach. Gonna head back that way. So I think when we arrived yesterday, the day before yesterday, I was really tired yesterday, I think because it was a bit of a more stressful drive. So with EMS, stress really affects me, sort of both physically and mentally. So I get really tired. I mean, fatigue's a big issue for people with MS anyway, so I'm often not very good in afternoons. We get up quite early. I'm usually okay to do most things in the morning, but sort of by lunchtime I'm just, all my energy's gone. And I think because the drive was stressful, that just made me really tired. I don't know if this happens for everyone, but with stress, I sort of have a physical reaction to it. It exacerbates my symptoms, so the sort of weakness in my left arm and leg get much worse. I get a bit shaky. I'm also, I think one of the a common issue with MS is sort of makes you more emotional. So I get that as well. So I'd actually found just before I was diagnosed that I was really struggling at work. So those who know me know I was a conveyancer. In a stressful time, I was really having trouble coping, which probably I've never been that great with stress, but in that situation it was becoming much worse, and I was almost unable to handle it, and I could feel physically it was affecting me mentally. On the phone with a difficult client, I was actually really struggling to maintain composure, so that all just became a bit difficult, and it still affects me now. My weakness in my arm and leg gets much worse if I'm stressed, and probably some other issues. I have a bit of tinnitus, if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know if that's MS related, but that gets worse. We had a bit of an issue on the drive as well, because I got contacted by Cairns Hospital and they said they couldn't book me in to have my next transfusion until the 9th of March, which wasn't the information that I'd been given originally. And that sort of meant that my next transfusion I thought was going to be 7 weeks since the last one. With Tysabri, you sort of need to have it every 4 weeks. They can stretch it out to about 6, but 7 is really starting to push it. And the problem with one of the issues with Tysabri is that the disease can really bounce back when you stop having it. So that was made the whole thing a bit stressful. As it turned out, the neurologist that I'll be seeing in Cairns decided that timing was okay, and I think I've miscalculated slightly. It wasn't full 7 weeks, but it was a bit over 6, so I've just decided that that's acceptable. But yeah, we're sort of trying to sort that out with multiple phone calls from Grafton, so that was a bit stressful. For some reason there's a bird attacking our car. That's weird. Maybe it's New South Wales plates the bird doesn't like. So yeah, we're now on the Gold Coast, so we're here for about 6 days. We weren't originally going to stay this long, but we were struggling a bit with the cold nights in Armidale, so we decided to come here a bit earlier and stay here and relax for a bit, and then I think on like Tuesday next week we'll be heading north to, I think the next stop's Sunshine Coast. Okay, that'll probably do for now. I think we probably need to get the dogs back in the car. I need to get dry. What?
That's the off leash and
That's okay. Yeah. Yeah, good idea. So I'll just actually, before I finish, I'll just show where the off-leash part of this is. I'm not sure if we can see that, I think it's a bit dark. But anyway, to the left of it, the way the camera is facing is off-leash, to the right is on-leash. So we took them basically right in front of us to throw the ball. People don't seem to worry too much about the rules with off-leash and on-leash here, but so as you can see, it's nice and calm. Hello bird. Nice and calm, the boats don't come in too close, there's never any waves, it's relatively clean. It looked a bit dirty this morning, but which I don't know, I think we had some rain yesterday that might have had something to do with it, but otherwise, yeah, we really like it here. It's just with the calm water, and being not too many people here, it's a really good place to come. If you want a bit more excitement, you can actually come here and splash around in that water with them, and then even head over, because the actual off-leash beach is only about 100 metres away, and it's got like changing rooms and all that sort of stuff. And then you can walk dogs off leash and sort of head, I guess, south on the beach. And if you've been here before, you'll know it goes for kilometres. So yeah, there's a long way that you can walk. Okay, that'll do for now. Thanks.